Okay. Well, we're back. Got my coffee. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, depending on when you watch this. Streaming at about 9 o'clock in the morning. I didn't get back on last night. I just wasn't sure what I was going to do, and I got sidetracked with football. My wife made a kick ass dinner. But it's time to face reality here. Um, shouldn't be in too much trouble, but I'm not exactly sure what I want to do. I'm fairly certain I just want to keep going and continue to the airfield. However, it's nighttime. As you see, we have full shimmering effect going on. Kind of panicked a little. So you see we're probably going to get insomnia. Um, but you know what? We do have a coffee. I think we should probably just go.
I'm not sure I can carry much
Bring a
more.
rifle, and this trip shouldn't be that bad. So if I have to come back here, it should be fine. Two fuses, two or four fuses, two wires. There's a heavy hammer here. Some cloth. Some leather. Let's grab the rifle. We'll grab feathers. And we're gonna just go. Did I actually eat my last pie? I think I did. We're just gonna go. We have a coffee, right? So here's the deal. This fog will light up electricity, basically. It powers electricity, turns shit on. Makes shit work. Kind of like the Aurora, not as powerful, I guess. It also gives you an affliction called insomnia, and from what I can tell, it's just supposed to be kind of annoying. I think I was a little too scared of it. From what I'm reading, I don't think it's that bad. Insomnia is not like cabin fever where you absolutely refuse to sleep to the point where you'll die. It will, however, wake you up. There's a chance that you'll wake up. In which case, it seems like you could just go back to sleep. This will, however, interrupt your multiplier. So, I don't know exactly what the numbers are, but if you sleep 2 hours, then you're healing at a certain rate. If you sleep like 3 or 4 hours, or at a time, then your healing multiplier goes up all the way, I think, to like 12. But I could be wrong. It's something along those lines. You get a healing multiplier every increment longer that you sleep. So you're going to miss out on that. So you might have to sleep longer to recover your health. Although, you can't sleep if you're not tired. So if that causes you to wake up before you're fully healed, you try going back to sleep, and it resets that multiplier, and then you wake up fully rested, you might not be fully healed. So, long story short, I don't think it's that dangerous. Kind of more just a pain in the ass. Now, I will say, through most of, I think the last video and the video before that, I was calling it anxiety. And that was wrong. Anxiety, I think, is what you get in Dark Walker, which I've never played and never will. But I think you get that in Dark Walker. When the fucking monster is near you. So yeah. Yeah, it's insomnia. So my bad on that. I try to share what I learn, for the most part, and I do talk myself through whatever I'm doing. That's just what's going on in my mind. I should have a disclaimer, like, I am not a top player in this game at all. I think that should be abundantly clear, but if not, let me just spell it out. I am not, at this point, a guide maker at any stretch of the imagination. Kind of just experiencing it and sharing my voyage, I guess. So I'm usually pretty good though. If I'm flat out wrong about something, then obviously I have no idea. I was calling it anxiety, but I didn't know. And I mean, I could stop the video and do a bunch of research, look up a bunch of guides, the wiki, and I do that in between episodes for sure. I'm still a big fan of a lot of the streamers and video makers that play this game, so I'll watch their stuff too. But I'm not going to stop what I'm doing, and constantly be checking the wiki maps. Um, if I do, it's usually an emergency. And also, before I leave out, or go somewhere new, I might purposely look into a few things, but I'm not going to sit there and spoil everything for myself either. Like, for example, I did come across Zach's video from his 500 days. Now, he's got guides and walkthroughs on this area. I didn't go back and specifically watch any of those. But on his Road to 500 video, he was coming through here for the first time. And, matter of fact, he didn't even get insomnia. Or not yet, as far as I've watched. But, sometimes I like to watch. If I go through an area, then I'll watch and see him go through it. And sometimes he'll point out little things that I might have missed. Like, for instance, there was like a trestle or a ridge when you're coming down into this region from the transfer pass or whatever it's called. And there was a point where I looked over the edge and I said, that it looked like you might be able to really go down. But not me, and not today. I ain't doing it. I'm not going to pioneer that move. And sure enough, he pointed out that you can. In one of the scariest looking places that I wouldn't even have thought that it was possible. It looks like there's a death plane, honestly. And he said you can absolutely get down, and it's not only doable, but pretty easy. And there's even a cave. Now, if we'd have done that, we would have missed what the hell it's called, the trailers we were just at. Shoe Shiner's Paddock or whatever it is. I can't remember these names of these places. So we wouldn't have seen any of that. It is a quicker way to get to the airfield. And there is a cave you can explore. It's right there. But it's good to know. Maybe on my way back, I think we've actually passed it up. There's no way we could have seen it in this damn fog. But, maybe when we go back, like let's say we need some of that stuff from that locker or whatever. I think we're going to be pretty busy here. this airfield. Oh, we're gonna have full-blown insomnia.
I am too tired to think straight.
Full-blown insomnia. Field 31, here we go. Yeah, baby. Now, all that means is that if we go to sleep, you know, I guess every hour it rolls the dice to see if it's going to wake you up.
I'll take it.
Pry bar, saw, rifle, right? One of the reasons I, you know, decided to just go and make our way here is because there is a basement that counts as underground. Now,
The sun is setting.
I'm not exactly sure what being underground is gonna do. Ooh. Here we are. Oh, it looks like the fog's going away too. I think that's because it's going to nighttime and the fog only happens during the day. So, good timing. We can actually get a good look at this joint. I'm already thinking, these vehicles will be perfect for cabin fever. This is a little hangar here. Alright, I don't want to really loot anything so that I can do it kind of systematically. It's okay, we came in on the road. The road will pretty much take you there. As you can see, it was a pretty heavy fog. You can't see shit in the glimmer fog. It's like the worst fog. So, you know, even in a snowstorm, I'm assuming, just follow the road, and you'll at least make it to that truck and that little booth. So you should be able to find it. And then right in front of that is that building, you know, and pretty easy to find. All right. I'm gonna try not to touch anything. Just kind of have a look around. There's lots of shit here. I don't know how good the loot is, but there's at least a lot to check. I think that now, since I since I have insomnia, and also it's not, there's no more fog. The fog went away. I think all I can really do is just pass the disease, like the worm. Just have to wait for it to pass. But what to do? I kind of want it to be light. I don't know where the best place to set up like a main area would be. You know, like where am I gonna sleep? Oh, this must be the way to the basement. The basement is dark anyway, from what I read. So let's go down to the basement. Um, I think that's where the workbench and the forge is anyway, so it might be a good place to set up our base. So yeah, basically it's always going to be dark as shit down here, from what I understand. And there's the forge. Here's a bed. Okay. Not a lot of lockers or anything, huh? Am I missing it?
Pack is getting too heavy to carry.
No real storage. You know, another thing it's missing is a stove. So, I don't know if we're going to really need to do any forging here. Lots of cloth everywhere I'm seeing, right off the bat. That's what I'm noticing. Tarps and shit covering everything. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to need to really forge anything. But let's go ahead and drop most of this all in one spot. Guess we can put our rifle down there. Drop this on the ground. Drop a torch. Um, all. I guess I can cook on the furnace here. Now that's only a one burner stove. Um, I did leave my cooking pans and shit back at the trailer, but that's okay. I mean, I was pretty much as heavy as can be anyway. We'll go back there. We'll go back there because there's obviously things back there I want to explore. We just needed to find a base where A, we can wait out insomnia. Glimmer fog. Uh, is there a way you can get insomnia at night? I know the glitter fog only comes out um, during the day, but can the auroras give you insomnia here? Don't know. I guess we'll find out. So let's just see. I guess see if we can sleep through the night. And then we'll start harvesting and looting the area. We are a little hungry. Let's have some vitamin C. We'll just eat this because apparently you can do some fishing here. So that'll be good. That that lets me put my mind at ease. Well, I think we're gonna get this whole area dialed in. And we'll get the radio. That we should get. Well, I don't know about tomorrow because we're gonna definitely loot this entire hangar first. But it's right in that radio tower. Um, that we saw. So I'm gonna put in 12. See what happens. Look at that. We slept through the entire night. Now, I think which means there's glimmer fog outside. See these lights? They're only on during an aurora and the fog. Why we can't be affected underground, I don't know. I don't know about the lore. Couldn't tell you. Is it fading? I do like cleaning up a little bit. So we'll get this basement dialed in. I might even break down some wood. Okay, here's a workbench. Another workbench and a memo. Heavy hammer. That's great. Piece of coal. All kinds of metal we can break down. I think that's about it for down here. Well, I want to get this cleaned up, get these broken down. Maybe we can do that now. Let's get some wood going. Yeah, see, it's dark as fuck down here.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Alright, so we broke that all down and all we got was metal out of it. It's fine. Or wood. Wood, 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 wood. Supposed to be one of those auto-closing doors like, even these stairs are dark as shit. Auto-closing door, the first one I saw that was like that was at the, transfer pass, little station thing. Okay. Not a whole lot. Not seeing a whole lot. I guess we could always sleep in one of the airplanes too.
Well, this stuff will come in
Light
handy.
jacket. Nice. We'll have to check and see if that's comparable to anything, although I doubt it. It's not going to beat the expedition parka. No way, or the bear coat.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
I think bear coat over expedition parka's got to be one of the best combos. Maybe probably just break those down. Don't forget, after we leave here, we're going to start bunker raiding. And I think we do have all the bunkers repaired, or the transmitters repaired. So we can pretty much just start going to those regions where the bunkers are located. And one of them is in Hushed River Valley, which is perfect that we haven't been there at all yet, because I think having that bunker might give us a place to actually set up a base. Maybe. It depends. It depends where the bunker is, but there's really no houses in Hush River Valley, so you know there's no structures. You're living out of caves, basically. That's what I'm saying. I'll search in the vehicles last. And having a look around. Gonna get late again soon.
This looking
Matches. Yeah, I think putting your stuff downstairs might not be the best move. The forge is down there. That's great.
barely walk with this much gear.
But why sleep down there when you can sleep in a plane? And not have to use a lantern every time you wake up. Should be a kitchen, right?
Perfect.
Okay. Hey, I can use that to feed on when I'm tearing up all these crates. Let's see what we can eat. Might be eating our acorn bannock after all. I know there's a kitchen with the recipe in it. Seems like a pretty worthless recipe, like most of the recipes. Not impressed. Cooking. But usually you find food in the kitchen, so. Okay, that must be one layer up. God, I hate putting these down, but I don't want to use it in the... I don't want to use it in the airplane when we sleep, so... Can't forget that I have that laying there in case I need it. I would not want to sleep in a vehicle outside without it, you know, or a cave for that matter, or whatever. For a lot of this stuff, we're going to need to find like a main storage that we're going to want to use. All right, now, I did do this side, right? Yeah, because I came out. Let's go get the shit I put down there. The wood can stay by the forge.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
And the hammer can stay down here too. Now I guess you can work on these workbenches in pitch blackness as long as the sun's outside. Alright, there's my insomnia cured. Let's go back over to our main pile, drop some stuff. Can't remember if I ever got that before. Isn't there an... I know I got the aviator's cap, but isn't there another leather jacket you can get?
Thirsty.
I mean, you gotta have a nice leather in the inventory. Let's just see if we can find a kitchen and see if there's any food. Kitchen, no. We won't loot anything besides kitchen. And here we go. Oops. I'd almost say tomorrow we need to go hunting. $394. It's a pathetic fish, but it's something. You could eat it raw. Here's the recipe. It restores, or I don't know if it restores condition, but the recipe um, increases your max condition. Like, when would you do that? If you know you're going to go pick a fight with a bear, or I don't know. When would you preemptively want to increase your max condition? I don't get that. And then you get a headache on top of it. All right, you know what? We got tons of lantern oil, and we're not tired yet, so let's just keep having a look. We do have a quality tools at the, oh, even more. We do have a quality tools at the trailer, the paddock, the something or other's paddock. Toilets, okay. This is gonna weigh me down quite a bit. But let's get this water. Showers. Oh, it's stem.
Nobody needs this anymore.
Nice. More energy drink. Now, the energy drink, I guess, is nice if you have insomnia and you can't sleep, because it at least gives you energy so you're not taking damage. But it seems to me like insomnia is only going to be a real problem if you're already at low condition. It's going to prevent you from effectively restoring it. Anyway. But that's probably why they're giving you go drinks. That's probably the reason why I've already gotten 2 of them. Alright, so we need to loot from that point on and then across. The top over there. And the 1, 2, 3 aircraft in here. Let's go ahead and drop this, pick up that. Refuel it. Put this. Let's refuel this. Put the rest in here. Okay. Now we have 3.41 and 2.59. So if we pick these both up, what are the chances that when we harvest this, which is almost full, that it prioritizes filling the smaller one first and will not top this off? Because this could use another 0.59. So I'm going to wager that it puts it in this one. It doesn't touch this one. Let's see. Now, of course, I could force it to go into this one by dropping this one, but then that means that the leftover turns into those little shitty bottles. Which, you know, for the most part are good for carrying around maybe one if you want to use them for fire starter. Drop this. But having it in those jerry cans makes it lighter. So, all right, let's see what happens. Look, put it all in this one, which is fine. It's not the end of the world. Let's get into this helicopter and go to sleep. So you can always sleep, but if I had my bedroll on me, it would force me to use it and use the condition on it. We're gonna sleep with the fish. I should just eat it right now. And I know you can use this shit in recipes, but again, why improve your max condition? I mean, it is some banging ass porridge. I think it's like 1,200 calories for one porridge, and you can put the porridge all in um, the insulated flask. And I don't know. Let me see real quick. I think I have it pulled up. Camber Flight Forage. Vitamin C, 59%. Okay, so 1,250 calories base. You might get a little bit more with 5 cooking, although you already need 4 to cook it. You need syrup, rose hips, peaches, water, and oats. We'll make some. We'll give it a fair try. We have this one. It only needs 0.05 maple syrup to make. So one maple syrup should get us several of them. All right, let's go to sleep. Let's put 10 hours, 11, whatever. And I guess since we're already in one, let's loot the vehicles on the floor level. Usually not much in cockpits. And then we'll go up to the second level. Don't forget they have these lockers. There's 3 of them you can get from this angle. There's 2 up here, so a total of 5 on the back wall. There's Peaches right there. And then there's also 2 you can reach here. I don't think you can reach those ever. Because you can't get into the back seats. You see, there are 2 there, but I don't think there's a way to get them. If you do know a way, let me know. I haven't been able to figure out a way. Nothing in the cargo holds as usual. All right, we got some wires and fuses. A couple toolbox
This stuff will come in handy.
that I did not loot on this floor. I think there's another one over there. I kind of left those for when we were doing this also. Let's get in the cockpit. Yeah. Cloth. Okay, so we did find some cloth up here. What were those? Were those just... They almost look like shell casings. Okay, back seat. I don't see anything back here. Hatch. We're pretty heavy. Now we got a lot of water. Let's make a quick pit stop. Just to drop some stuff. We're pretty damn heavy. Save that. Save that. Drop the damn fish. That's heavy. Save the oats. Save the potato. So we'll start drinking all this stuff. Eat the energy bar now. Harvest these now. still early in the day. We'll drop these. Let's go ahead and repair it. Just so we can compare. See, it is a cool jacket. Yeah. So basically 3 compared to 5 degrees. Does give a lot more protection. It's heavier. Yeah. Let's check this toolbox. Okay. Ain't shit in the plains. Bambalamps. I don't live on a main road per se. Speed limit's only 25. But it is like a cut through for a couple main roads. So I get a lot of bambalampses. Okay, nice little view. Don't see any wildlife. Go back in. We do need food. Teddies.
I think I can use this.
Main kit. It's nice that we brought that rifle because it can just stay here. And it's decent quality. Yeah. Clothes, I'm not really looking for any clothes anymore. Got pretty good clothes. This way. Wood, metal, wood, cardboard. Take it easy on my knife. Oh, look at that. So you know what that makes me want to do? Not yet. Not yet. Makes me want to break apart every single cardboard box. We should be able to pick that up. Baseball. That's pretty much the interior of the hangar sorted out. Let's drop some shit off and see if we can't go rustle up some meat.
Barely walk with this much gear.
Don't really want to waste all day doing this. Do it. All right, let's drop some cloth. Okay, we're good on cloth. Just chill on the cloth. I don't know if we're going to really find any animals super close to the airfield.
This isn't good for anything.
Let's do a lap around the hangar first.
Nobody needs this anymore.
Wolf or deer? Those are deer. Okay. Shitloads of boxes and pallets. I don't even want to think about breaking up all these damn boxes. Alright, what next? What next? I say this hangar. Hold on one second. Alright, let's do this plane first. Nothing. Nothing. Helicopter. Okay.
I'll take it.
Eh.
This stuff will come in handy.
Man, the shoes. Okay, this zone with this house will be the next area we loot. But let's stay over here and go into this helicopter first, and then we'll look around. Crows flying over or body. All right. Okay. Another hammer, sure. If you need a hammer early game, just before you go to the Riken or something, you want to make sure you get a hammer. Just come here first. Okay, that looks good. Tools and a hatchet, arrow shaft.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
It was decent. I do have a quality tool somewhere close by. Another aviator cap. More gauntlets, more combat boots. I'll have lots of clothes to break down. Lots of clothes to break down. I haven't really found any more ammunition yet. I'm pretty good on revolver case shells, but we only have 4 rifle rounds, remember. These will be clothes we need to break down. Which will be most of them. And that'll be clothes we're saving. Drop that too. We're not going to be breaking down any metal anytime soon. That we can just break down. Drop these for now. We do need to find and designate a cabinet. What is this? 10? We'll have to figure out which lockers we're going to use. Is there any lockers on the ground floor? Probably not, right? What is a hatch? 40? What about on this helicopter? 40, that ain't bad. I might want to move everything over here, because then we can get, you know, it's closer to the basement. And it's closer to more of the airfield. All right. Let's go to this building over here. We're making our way there to that tower. That's where the real prize is, the radio. As I'm sure everyone's aware by now. Probably gonna need a battery. Oh, nice. Not only good food, but excellent major vitamin C. No battery. Let's go in the front door. Now this looks cool. I don't know if it's got main Hold on. Oh, I had to sneeze. I don't know if it's got main base potential. I doubt there's a cooking stove in here. That's what really would be great.
I'll take it.
A luggage area. Should be plenty of good shit in here. Probably all in these boxes. Flare shell, that's ammunition.
This stuff will come in handy.
Once we get some food stockpiled, we'll do a crate run. I think those automatically close. Yep, you hear it. Antiseptic, that's good. I didn't see a whole lot of beard.
I'm not sure I'm carrying much more.
Alright, that's pretty much that for in here. Let's go ahead and go over here. Oh, a rabbit. You have any friends? Do a quick lap around. Oh yeah, look at all this shit. Here's a battery right here. See? We good. And we do need scrap metal. And that'll do it. Matter of fact, here's the transmitter right here. Just do it. Battery, fuses, wires. So any extra wires I get from now on out, pretty much I can just use to make fishing lures. Metal parts. Metal parts is always the one that kills me. Like, you see every one, watch, she'll look away, and then it's fixed. This, oh. Well, those she just puts on. But these, but those pipes, it's funny. She looks away and then looks back, and then her arm's in the way of it, already fixed. That's it, right? Switch on. Close. So that's done. I don't know if they're going to have a secondary use for the fuses, but they may. control room. Let's just walk around the front this way. Okay. The door should close automatically.
I think I can use this.
Another mag lens. I've never broken a mag lens, but I heard they can get fucked up in bear encounters and like wolf struggles. Not today.
This will come in handy.
We definitely need to utilize one of those cargo compartments on the helicopter. Got a lot of small shit that we don't need to be carrying around.
Who needs this anymore?
A couple more flare shells, that's great. I think I had made the comment before that it's almost like there was a forge in this region for the amount of metal that they were giving you in coal. And I was right about that.
I'll take it.
Maybe we'll forge some arrowheads. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how many we got on us. I know we got like 10 arrows right now. So that's probably good. Is that a loading zone or did I get caught in the corner? Alright, there's the radio and the memo. See if there's anything else. They were obviously going crazy. Transmitter towers all over the place, including one that we just fixed right here. Yeah, I could have sworn there was another one we had to do somewhere, but we did them all. We got the musk, the lake, and the milt. Yeah. But Bleak Inlet, that's definitely was on the menu. We actually almost went there while we were in Muskeg when we had forgotten our sleeping roll, and that's why we didn't go get the password. Bleak Inlet isn't too bad. It's kind of fun. There's a cabin you can set up a little base at when you first get down in there, past like your first set of timber wolves, and then there's a bridge. There's another set of cabins you can use. And then you get over into where the cannery is, and there's a trailer you can use to set up shop. Um, kind of consolidate all your shit, and then basically you're waiting for an aurora so you can do that trip around the top. I recommend doing the trip around the top like a dry run first anyway, just to pick up any loot and shit that's up there. I remember wanting to like stop and pick shit up on my way while meanwhile I have an aurora going that you're trying to get to the keypad in time. Anyway, we can get there when we get there on all that. But we haven't been there at all yet, which is great. We can do that while we're in there. And then, like I said, Hushed River Valley, um, there's no man-made structures or anything in there. So that bunker might actually really help us to clean it out so we never have to go back. Pleasant Valley, we're already established in Pleasant Valley, so and the entire region's looted. So when we go back through Pleasant Valley, it'll be just to find that. That might be the first one we do. Who knows? Obviously, coming back out of here, when we leave, we're going to go through Forlorn Muskeg and then back into um, Mystery Lake. Probably regroup there, and then we can go into Forlorn Muskeg and then into Bleak Inlet to do that. But the cool part is we don't have to fuck with any more towers. We're done with wires, batteries, fuses, and metal. Beautiful. I honestly never thought I would ever get out here. New tail. This is the new menu. You get a new thing of your menu. Yep, see? We've already got that all sorted. We just can go to these pretty much at will. And then once you do all these, I think you get a fourth one that's back here. So that's cool. Yeah, I never thought I would have the wherewithal or whatever you want to call it. Objective complete. Yes. Another one? New objective. Oh, watch, I probably got it. Doink. New objective. New objective. It's weird how it makes me do that. I should just give them all to you at once. Anything else you want to tell me?
Surrounded by snow and nothing to drink.
Oh yeah, it does trigger an aurora the first time you do it. I do remember reading that. And it just so happens it was nighttime. Um, is. Let's pause it and read up on that real quick. So, Tales from the Far Territory. Weapons. Mental notes. Signal void. Okay, handheld shortwave radio. Let's see. Operation. 2 channels. Default channel, which is blue. This setting is used to locate the source of the anomalous transmissions. The yellow allows you to locate signals from downed aircraft or transponder caches. Now, I've found quite a few downed aircraft. There's one in Forlorn Muskeg. There's a helicopter up near the tower. There's one in Mystery Lake, crashed near the lookout tower. There's one in Coastal Highway, crashed near the entrance to Desolation Point. But I'm gonna have to read up on these transponder caches. Is that like, obviously in addition to the bunker, right? Okay, well, anyway. Let's get back to base, if you want to call it a base. Not too impressed with the base worthiness here so far. Let's drink some pop. Pop is keeping me alive. Surely there's no Aurora wolves or bears in the airfield, right? Oh man, that freaking music always scares me. Is this an Aurora bunny? Do I need the holy hand grenade? You know what we haven't been doing is any of this. That's alright. In due time. Get a look at the avionics. 2 MFDs. I don't know what the altimeter's doing there. GPS, maybe? Multifunction displays. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to be. I mean, it almost looks like a docking scope for the shuttle or something. The Dragon capsule. Any avionics in this old piece of shit? Some Sometimes they do retrofit these old birds. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm not sure why these would be doing all that. Like the altimeter, and obviously I can't tell what any of these are supposed to be, whether it's airspeed or what, but like the altimeter I know is a barometric device. Like you set it at ground level or sea level or whatever, or a known altitude, and then it changes with the differentiation in barometric pressure. So it shouldn't be spinning around like that, no matter what the electrical situation's doing. Cool. Bunch of more shit to rip apart. We'll get to when we get to. I guess this helicopter is going to be our bedroom. Acorns, feathers. Ptarmigan feathers. I mean, really everything. Can start going in here, I guess. Fucking can openers, useless. Put one of those. That's cool that they made this weightless. Three lines. So that's 1.5 pieces of no. No, that's one piece of metal's worth of hooks, right? Let me put all these in here. These. 1, 2. That's good. 9, 10, 11 arrows. Guess we can put those in there. These, this, like 5 of those. This, this. These. Put that in there. Let's put some matches in here. We'll carry 26. That's how you lose weight. Is find somewhere to put all the tiny shit that's just been building up on you. I'd almost want to finish up around the airfield and then make another trip back to the trailer. Get anything that we left there that might be important. See, these are multifunction displays. A lot of times you can change them to have different kinds of information, although you can set them both to display the same thing. So technically that's reasonable. This would be your compass heading usually for your navigation. So it's going to show you, like if you have waypoint coordinates set, this will tell you where your course is, how far off course, and then obviously everything's got an artificial horizon on it, so that if you're looking at whatever, you can see whether you're banking, pitching up or down. Like that's why everything has an artificial horizon overlaid over it. Not sure what this would be. Maybe a roll indicator for a helicopter to show you how much tilt. I don't know. That I'm not sure about what that could be. This is obviously looks like his radio, I would guess. Yeah, and see, it's just basically if you look, and yeah, I guess there's a co-pilot or whatever. The weird thing about this helicopter is there's no collective. This would be your cyclic stick, right? So this is going to control the variable pitch of the rotors to allow you to tilt forward, backwards, sideways. And then these, you can see it better there. These are for your rudder controls. So these basically control the tail rotor to allow you to spin like a yaw back and forth like this. So if you wanted to point this way, and then you'd push your collective stick forward, and the helicopter would pitch forward. Now what's going to happen is you're going to start flying towards the ground. So what you usually have, maybe that's it right there. Is there another one on this side? That thing right there might be it. Let's here. This will be the test. We'll get in this side. There is no collective stick for the pilot. But basically, that's how you control the overall pitch of the rotors. So if you're flat like this and you're just hovering and you engage that collective, you're going to rise straight up into the air. If you disengage it, that's when you'll sink. So that's how you control your up and down. Or if you pitch forward and hit the collective and engage it, you'll actually travel forward. Yeah, and they're able to control those very finely. Flying a helicopter is fucking awesome. I've never done it, obviously, but just knowing how they work and the obvious skill that the pilot has to have, I mean, it's pretty cool how they work. Shout outs Gunship 2000 on DOS. It's like the helicopter simulator game that made me a fan for the rest of my life. That game was sweet. You old school heads will remember that one. Um, let's go to sleep. It's enough about that. Make me want to go play DCS. It's a new day. Let's get rid of some pop. It's not soda. Soda is soda water. We're not drinking soda water here. Okay, we're nice and light. We're actually going to drop some of this. And I think maybe do a lap back up to the trailer. Go pick up a couple things we might have left there that we could use down here. And then figure out where we're going to be starting our looting adventures for the area. There's two main cabins that are really far away that I'd like to loot. There's fishing to be done so we can get a nice stockpile of fish here, which is, obviously key. We got to do a bunch of hunting. I'd like to get a bear hide stash going, a deer hide stash, rabbit stash. Meh. Haven't made any rabbit hide gear yet, but maybe eventually. Um, I got some deer hide boots back in Quonset, I believe, or Mystery Lake. I think they're still at. But I also have like two or three pairs of spare insulated boots. So I'm not sure if you can get insulated boots on Interloper, but for Stalker, I know they're the best boots in the game. So probably won't be using too much of that. But I am wearing the deer hide pants. So I like to have a supply of skin for those. And then, of course, the bear hide coat. You always want a stash of hide so you can repair that. Not too often, but you like to repair it when you need. And you don't really like it getting too low because, the bear hide coat is what? Like five and a half or something when it's fully repaired. So a little bit of condition loss equals a lot of degrees loss, warmth loss. With something like a sock, it's 1 degree. So at 50%, you only lose half a degree. But a 50% bear coat, you're down to like 2.5 degrees. You just lost several degrees. So that's something else to keep in mind when you're repairing stuff is even though it's only 80, and if I repaired it, I'd be using a bear hide only for 20%. I'd be recouping. Um, let's just check. Items, clothing. 6. So it's 6 degrees full. So I'm only at 80%, and I'm a full 1.2 degrees deficient on that. I'm already missing over a full degree of warmth. So it's just something to think about. Gloves, 70%. I think these are 2 when they're full. So even though I'm at 70, I'm only losing 0.6 degrees. Uh, this region is home to the technical balaclava. Not sure it's really much better than this one, but it might look cooler. We might be looking like a ninja. Well, not today, because we have to go get those other three first. So it'll be quite a while before we can get that. But the technical balaclava is in Bunker Omega, which is the last one that you get in this region. And it pretty much sends you off into the zone of contamination. You get like whatever clue, and it's like you got to go to this fucked up nuclear wasteland for your next tale. So that's why I want to establish a pretty decent base here because um, you know it's obviously a lot closer to the contamination zone than like Quonset Garage. But anyway, plenty of shit to do, and we will get to that next time. I'm gonna leave it here, and I'm home alone for the day. Wife is at work, and the kids are back at school, so I got plenty of shit to do around here. Finally, get this house cleaned up after the holidays. It's been a disaster, so I will get to some